Deep in the heart of Mexico, dozens of eyes peer into the starlit sky. Suddenly, the crowd falls silent as up in the sky it hovers, a UFO. Skeptical? Well, you take a look at what our camera captured when correspondent Stacy Galandi went out on a UFO watch.
It was a night we'll never forget. Under a luminous moon in the valley of Mount Popo, its intense volcanic heat highlighted by our Army night scope, we looked out into the mysteries of the Mexican sky. Well, we're high up here in the mountains of Metepec, Mexico for a night watch where all the local villagers come together and meditate in hopes of making contact with ET. It had happened before on this spot. My crew and I and other UFO hunters were hopeful as we arrived around 8:30 p.m. Buenas noches. Mi nombre es Stacy. I was talking with some of the local people when suddenly
everybody started yelling that that was a UFO. I turned and then I saw the light. I grabbed it with my camera. I saw it perfect.
What our cameraman Domingo Rex and the rest of us saw was what we had only dreamed of seeing. At first, it was just a bright light in the sky.
No, que si no se apaga. Turn off the light. No, hold it. No light. You're touching me. I'm sorry.
Shutting off our TV lights, we watched as the light grew brighter, then dimmer.
And it was moving very slowly, going up, going down, going fast, going slow, and then it came all the way to the right and then all the way to the left.
We strained to hear the familiar drone of a plane or beating of helicopter blades, but there was no sound from the sky. Suddenly, the lone light became two. Then a flashing red spot appeared and flickered around the main source. The light hovered for several minutes before it finally disappeared. The 6-minute sighting stunned us all.
Did you see it stop and change?
Yeah.
That's not an airplane, honey. It doesn't stop and change.
Oh my God. My producer Tony and I reacted much like the rest of the group.
It's my very first one, and I've been chasing them all over the world for years.
It goes right to your heart because, you know, life as we know it does not exist. Life is much more than we have ever been taught.
Yeah, everybody's been having fits, we've all been crying and everything else because it's been so exciting.
You really truly think that that was some sort of unidentified flying object?
I'm absolutely sure of it. Yeah, I really am. I truly am.
But not everyone in our group was so certain.
But it didn't display any of the behaviors of a UFO that I'm aware of.
Whatever it was did reappear about 5 minutes later and lingered just for a minute. We stood and talked long into the night, and the next day on the bus, I described my feelings on seeing this strange light in space.
There was an instant feeling of like wanting to cry. There was definitely an excitement that just sort of like goes over your whole body because you're thinking, this is a UFO that is not of this earth.
That is really something. Stacy joins us in studio right now. You were there. What was it like to see it in person?
Well, we were so lucky because we had been out every night, and when we actually saw it, it was such an amazing experience. And the video really doesn't do it justice. It's so much better in person.
And we're already in the process of having it analyzed, are we not?
Yes. In fact, when we were in Mexico, we had a researcher there who analyzed the footage and really just had no explanation for it. But we have sent the video out to an independent analyst here in the States, and we hope to have those results in the next few weeks.
All right, we'll look forward to that. Good stuff.
Thanks,
Stacey. On tomorrow.